Hi, I'm attorney Gregory Dell, joined by attorney Cesar Gavidia, and today's disability benefit tip is going to be a discussion about long-term disability denials from Lincoln Financial and steps that you should immediately take if your claim has been denied, and how we help claimants to structure a strong appeal that can result in a claim reversal. And Lincoln Financial acquired Liberty Mutual a few years ago, so some people may have a Liberty Mutual disability plan, but it's all administered by Lincoln Financial. And when these claimants contact you, Cesar, what's the first thing that you know you need in order to begin this process to help them get their benefits reinstated?
Yeah, the very first thing we ask for is that denial letter. All right, the denial letter is going to describe and detail all of the reasons that they're finding you're not eligible for benefits or should no longer qualify for a continuation of your disability benefit payments. So it's going to outline everything, and you really need to understand the best you can, because sometimes these letters aren't very descriptive and they're not giving you a real basis as to why they're denying you. But you have to understand, well, what was so deficient about my disability claim that you're not paying me anymore?
Right, and it's so you're the claimant saying, I can't work, you never looked at me, you probably never examined me, you never spoke to me usually. Why is your doctor who made this determination saying I can't work? And I guess that should be explained within that denial letter. But beyond that denial letter, which is often only 3 or 4 pages when Lincoln Financial writes them, what is the other real chunk of information that you're going to obtain to help a claimant get their benefits reversed?
Well, it's the next thing you always are going to need is the administrative file or the claim file from Lincoln. Okay. Without that, really, you're not going to have all of that critical documentation, all of that information that Lincoln possessed and Lincoln had when they made this decision over your claim. So they may have gone to a medical reviewer, some physician or a nurse to review their claim. They may have laid out questions to them and got into some detail about your vocation or your occupation, and it's going to have that information, those reports that you really need, because that's the reason that Lincoln's finding you're not eligible for benefits anymore. The opinions that are laid out by these medical people, medical personnel, by these vocational people that they use to get an understanding, I guess, of your occupational duties, which may be completely off from what you actually do and the duties that are important to your occupation. So you need to have that information. You need to have all of the basically all of that critical documentation information that they've had at their disposal to make those decisions.
These Lincoln Financial claim files can be a couple hundred pages to thousands and thousands of pages. Is there any information in there that, or I should say not in there, that Lincoln can leave out of that claim file but choose to use against a claimant?
Not really. I mean, the claim file should really contain almost everything that they used or had at their disposal to make their decision. There are some things perhaps that aren't in the file. There might be some correspondence between them and legal if there's an issue there. So there may be some attorney-client correspondence there, communication that they don't have to reveal to you. So you'll find sometimes, and I've discovered sections of claim files that are blacked out, or but there's, if they've done, for example, surveillance on you and they have pictures of you, or if they have printouts of all your social media page, if all that information's in there, even if they haven't used that necessarily to deny your claim and have gone into detail about what they've found or seen on your social media page, or maybe they didn't even get anything really all that relevant to the denial out of the surveillance, but that still has to be there. It has to be there, and if it's omitted, we've got a real problem, because that surveillance may not show you doing anything of significance, and that should go to proving your disability claim.
And Lincoln Financial is one of the few companies that I believe requires 2 appeals, so more often than not, these claim files are twice the size of a regular company's claim file, and there's a lot of more steps that you need to take in order to help submit a very strong appeal. So, what we always tell claimants is call us immediately if you've been denied. Go ahead and get a copy of that denial letter, email or fax it to us. We'll immediately set an initial free phone consultation with you, and during that phone consultation, we'll be able to tell you within a matter of minutes whether or not we'll be able to assist you, a plan of attack that we think for moving forward, what it's going to cost to work with us, what we think a time frame is, and overall what we think your chances of success are. So we really welcome the opportunity to speak with you, guide you. We want every claimant to at least be aware of what's going on and be in the best position possible to get your Lincoln Financial benefits reinstated. So we look forward to helping you in the future.